It's so hard to try something new. Maybe you dream of playing guitar or speaking fluent Spanish. Maybe you want to learn to tap dance or do magic tricks or yodel. But what if you had a little help? On Try Hard, Alex Sujong Laughlin helps one ordinary person do the thing they never thought they could do. The process is embarrassing and uncomfortable, but hopefully always worth it. Join us. Be a Try Hard. Try Hard from Defector Media and Radiotopia is out July 28th, wherever you get your podcasts.
From Mermaid Palace and Radiotopia, welcome to the heart. I'm Caitlin Prest, and this, a first step, is no to take offensive action. Episode 1, to cross into new territory. Advance, to move forward. Advance, to progress. The double entendre version, to improve, to evolve. There's a cricket. I'm recording this in what I call Studio G. It is the garage. I just can't figure out where the fuck this guy is, and I kind of want to just let him be. So, right now, sitting in Studio G, it's 2025. I'm 38. We are going back in time to begin the non-psychedelic trip through my girlhood.
Thank you for checking in on me.
As soon as I got back to the hotel room, it was like all the detritus from the awful night.
This was me a year ago.
Like the pizza box and the beer can.
2024.
Bed.
And the bedding.
I just took all the bedding. I just
I had these like flashbacks.
I was like, I don't want to have a bad day. I've learned from all the therapy that you're not supposed to tell yourself that you're not going to feel the pain. It's real. It happened. You're upset.
That's why I'm mad about this.
I'm showering and I'm like washing his cum off my body and like it's quote unquote king size bed, but it's actually just 2 single beds. I took the other half, the one that he was on, and I fucking like just I moved it. I put it on the other side of the room and I folded it up and I put it on the wall. And as I'm showering, the hotel guy is knocking on the door, and then he opens it. Excuse me, that was not great. And then opened the door with a towel on, and he's like,
please don't,
just put the bedding outside your door. Excuse me, something very bad happened here tonight, and I don't want to see those sheets ever again. That was the catalyst.
And then I started sobbing. Oh my god. Just was reliving like the long history.
Therapy is always telling me that I need to grieve the bad things that have happened to me, the things that hurt me that I just tell myself weren't that bad.
I just thought I just had these like flashbacks.
I never talked about it to anyone. I was young. I was 15. Like I made fun of it. I made it jokes. I didn't tell anyone. Like I never really said it. That was fucked up. That was, you didn't deserve that. That was fucked. They were really painful. Those people were not kind to you. They were not respectful. And those things damaged you, and they hurt, and they still hurt, and they're hurting today. So it was kind of beautiful in its own way. I'm surprised that I said no and you kept resisting. You're young.
2024 was what I jokingly call the year of the 24-year-old.
If you're confused about why
I find it upsetting, we can talk about it.
I don't mind explaining, but only if you really are curious.
I come to believe that the coincidence of the numbers is a message from the universe.
The first time a woman's conversation is over.
These were the failed and almost romances that inspired me to listen to my own series again.
The fawn response, a lot of women
Now
have
this
it.
is actual science.
There's 4 defense responses.
Men invented psychology.
2017, 30 years old.
Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello.
The year that I finished this series and put it out into the world.
It's 11:41
Hello.
p.m.
Hello. Okay, there we go.
Want this to be finished
No.
really badly.
Saying no
We're close. We're so close. We just need to listen to it one more time.
is a story about saying no is
Setting
hard.
boundaries.
Crossing boundaries.
Don't.
Piece of shit. Don't touch
especially when you want
Behavior
someone.
crosses the line.
Is it okay
This
if
past
it's
week,
okay?
more men in positions of power lost their jobs due to allegations
Especially
of
when you want
inappropriate behavior.
everyone to like you. Saying no is really hard. Hearing no can be, especially when I really like someone, frustrating, I guess. When you really want the answer to be yes. Saying no is hard. Saying no is really hard for me.
Caitlin, I want to bring you into the conversation. Should we be concerned about taking it too far?
Yeah, no, I don't think that we should. I don't think that we need to be concerned about taking it too far. Question was, do I feel some sense of
Wasn't a violation.
sick pleasure in the fact that I now have the power
Still felt
over Jay because I'm
violated.
telling the story of what happened between us from my point of view. This is the first time where you're hearing people who have perpetrated that type of harassment actually investigating their behavior. Fuck no, I don't feel any sense of pleasure in that power switch. I don't think there's anything wrong with people feeling some shame, looking within.
I
and,
wholeheartedly disagree.
All of the times that they have maybe crossed someone's line. All I feel is an immense sense of responsibility. I am so ready to put that burden down. I will agree with you, Kathy, and say that I do think the question of what accountability looks like
A long-term friendship dissolved.
is a huge question that we need to be asking right now.
This is a story about how we tried to come out on the other side.
God. I haven't heard your voice in a very long time.
Can we come out on the other side?
How's it going?
2016.
But what I wanted to do, and this is a long shot, was to interview you about the fight that we had.
I'm 29.
Not the fight, but that night and me being mad at you and you then being maybe a little bit mad at me also. I don't know, but that's basically it. But then also to sort of interview about masculinity and femininity and masculinity, masculine. It's sort of about consent. Yeah, that's it.
That sounds like fun.
Really? Yeah.
I want more space.
2013.
Hello, Jonathan Santi.
Italian word for to consent is
26 years old.
I never asked someone I want to have sex with you. Just when I try to say something, oh, I'm feeling good with you. If I don't see a really huge smile on her face, I just say, okay, I'm sorry if I told this, bye.
2012. 25 years old.
About, the game and all that shit. I get stuck in that game because I feel like I'm the kind of person.
okay.
Caitlin of the year 2000. Hopefully, you're pretty by then.
1996. 10 years old.
Now you're beautiful. Hopefully you're just as beautiful.
And hopefully,
more beautiful.
hopefully your breasts have grown.
Caitlin, I'm gonna cut the part.
1992.
We begin our first episode
Advance.
in the pages of my girlhood diary.
6 years old.
Dear Diary, Wesley loves Anna more than me. Dear Diary, I wish Wesley had a crush on me. Dear Diary, when I grow up, I'm going to be a teacher. Dear Diary, Wesley's so cute. I wish he knew that I had a crush on him. Dear Diary, I love Wesley so much. Dear Diary, I love Wesley. I don't have boobs.
Among the many ambitions that filled the pages of my girlhood diary, being desired was the one that occupied the most space. Yes, I wanted to be a writer and a teacher just like Anne of Green Gables. But the size of my breasts, how many times Wesley Monteith called me, and my various strategies at winning the teenage love war is what someone in the future will know about Caitlin Prest.
Dear Diary, I'm still flat. Gotta go.
My top strategy was to beat the boys at being boys. I tried to beat them at ball hockey, belching, and most importantly, playing the field, as they called it in Archie comics. I somehow sensed that by pretending to be on the same single-minded mission that they seemed to be, that I would reverse my impending objectification. North Dundas District High School is in the middle of 2 cemeteries and 2 fields of grazing cattle. In the front yard beside the teacher's parking lot, there's a sad little tree. Underneath the sad little tree is where the smokers smoke. It was there that I founded the No Getting Ass Club. Getting ass was defined as anything from a handjob to a dick in your cunt. The point of the club was to get kicked out. I wanted to get ass from Tyler Thomas. Tyler looked just like a European B-movie actor I'd fallen in love with in the non-musical version of Les Miserables. I was so obsessed with him that I made best friends with a girl who lived down the street from where he lived, Sandra. Sandra's house was the kind where parents bought cigarettes for teenagers, where you could accidentally get drunk off a King can and puke on your feet in a cold shower, where you could sit on the big L-shaped couch and watch Jerry Springer in peace. One such afternoon, I was sitting on the wrong side of the L. Between me and Tyler Thomas sat Sandra, Janie, Shell, and Jason Skidmore. I want to be beside Tyler. How do I need to get over there. Immediately, I start trying to devise a credible excuse to switch places. I'm thinking, if I get up to pee, I can come back and just pretend like I was sitting beside Tyler the whole time, and then sit beside him and revel in the accidental touching of our legs. Before I can make my move, something cold slithers up under the midriff of my velvet tank top. It slithers to the lip of my flare-like jeans. A hand. Jason Skidmore. I only knew his name because I thought it presented a funny contrast to his face. A skid could be one of two things: a shit stain in somebody's underwear, or the name of the lowest category of the high school caste system. I thought Jason might be a skid, but he had a beautiful face. He didn't even know what my name was. I'd never heard him say it. The hand squirms down the tender skin underneath my pierced belly button, down the satin thong that would often peek out of the back of my pants. My chest is red. My ears. I'm frozen. Instead of getting up or moving the hand, I just squeeze my legs together. I don't want Jason to think that I'm thwarting his advance. I've been waiting my entire life for an advance. My friends are mesmerized by the chairs being thrown around on screen. The cold, bony fingers slide their way in between my labia. I start thinking, maybe Jason Skidmore has a crush on me. Maybe he's seen me around. Maybe he noticed how smart I am. Maybe one day he'll want to hold my hand. The closing remarks of Jerry Springer begin. My friends finally come back to life. Tyler Thomas gets up to leave. Then Janie, Sandra, Shell, and finally, the hand. While the credits roll on the television, I feel certain that I'm no longer in the No Getting Ass Club. In the smoking pit under the sad little tree, I didn't tell anyone about what happened on the L-shaped couch. When Jason Skidmore came to smoke his cigarette, my chest would get red again. I would sideways glance while I waited for him to approach me. Lunch breaks came and went. I smoked more cigarettes than Sandra's parents could provide. But no matter how close in proximity I came to Jason Skidmore, he never once said my name out loud. Speaking coarsely about getting ass created a shield around my tender teenage heart, but it didn't actually prepare me for the getting of the ass. Or getting my ass gotten. Was there some other way to view a stranger's entry into somewhere that they were not invited? Another way to view my total and complete acquiescence to an activity that was unwanted? After Jason Skidmore, I promised myself that I would learn how to unfreeze, how to say no. One important part of getting there was figuring out how to say yes to myself. The first time I get asked in a way that feels good is with my best friend Sherry. And then Krista. And then Roxanne.
What does eating pussy mean?
Sherry and I read Hustler magazines and point at the things that we want to try doing to each other. Krista and I write down lists of sex acts on paper with code names. Pogo. We decide in advance what order we'll do them in. Who gets to go second? Wiggle waggle, wiggle waggle. Before I take off my shirt, Roxanne asks me if this time,
can I kiss you on the mouth?
She asks me if I like a lot of tongue or a little. With my high school girlfriends, every sex begins with fastidious communication over what areas of each other's bodies we'll touch and how.
Come on, give me a blowjob.
I'm 17. It's 4 a.m. My ride home left without me 3 hours ago. Trevor Smalls missed his ride too, and we're both crashing in our friend's basement. Trevor looks like Hayden Christensen. He's hot. I've been vying for his attention for most of high school, but I don't want to give him a blowjob. I've never done it before. I have a boyfriend, and we've never even kissed or anything even close to that. I don't want to. But I'm frozen. 2 years after the Jason Skidmore incident, I've not yet learned how to say no to an advance. Of any kind. Even non-sexual advances.
You want a lift?
Where are you going?
In the complete opposite direction that you need to go.
Sure, that sounds good.
You want a free coffee? This one's on the house.
Yeah, sounds great.
Hey, you gotta come to our party on Saturday.
Definitely. I can't wait.
Hey, baby, nice ass!
Oh, thanks. Thank you. Back on the couch with Trevor.
I'll hurt his feelings if I say no. There will be an uncomfortable moment if I say no.
All of the fears around saying no are flooding through me.
It's very flattering that he wants me to give him a blowjob. Might mean he likes me. This might be my chance for love. I want him to like me. If I say no, he definitely won't like me.
I close my eyes and brace myself. I think I can do it this time. I really think I can. No, I don't think I should.
Wow.
I did it.
I fucking said no. I feel so good. I'm so proud of myself. Amazing. This is really...
Come on. Give me a blowjob.
He's gonna make me say it again?
What the fuck?
No. I don't want to.
Come on. Give me a blowjob. Give me a blowjob. Give me a blowjob. Give me a blowjob. Give me a blowjob.
It wasn't easier the second time. At all.
Give me a blowjob. Give me a blowjob. Give me a blowjob. Come on. Come on. Give me one. Give me one. Come on.
He puts my hand on his dick.
Just do it. Just do it. Just do it. Give me a blowjob. Give me a blowjob.
This was the moment that I learned that saying no wasn't enough. That someone could wear me down, little by little. That it would start to feel like a Twilight Zone moment, where everything was normal before, and now suddenly the walls are bending in on each other, and you learn that you're actually a ghost. You start to think you're crazy. You feel trapped. You're having an argument about whether you're going to suck a guy's dick, and even though the air is super tense with this argument feeling, he still wants you to suck his dick. The only way for this awful moment to end is just to do what he says.
Give me a blowjob. Come on.
And you do it. Maybe you tell yourself that you're enjoying it. Maybe you tell yourself that there's something tender about this moment. And at the same time, part of you is silently screaming, It's like a dream. You open your mouth and nothing comes out. This is only the first of many times that I will say no, and it'll be ignored. I'm 18. I'm on a beach at night. I'm wearing a pleated jean skirt. We've been making out. I tell him I don't want to have sex. This time I push his hands away as forcefully as I can muster. It's the moment that you realize how weak you are. He pulls me onto him and starts pumping. I regret having worn a skirt. Still 19. We're making out. I tell him I don't want him to finger me. I just want to keep kissing. He gets annoyed, gets up, and goes to sleep in another room. I'm 20, naked, kissing in his dorm room. I tell him I don't want to have sex. He goes and gets a condom anyway, unwraps it, and starts putting it on. What are you doing?
I'm just trying it on.
This time I laugh in his face and I tell him I'll leave if he doesn't stop being a jerk. I'm 21. He keeps trying to get me to give him a hand job. Why don't you go to the bathroom and take care of your heart on and then come back and we can have a nice time together? He's skeptical. But I convince him it's the right thing to do. When he comes back from his bathroom time, we make out and fall asleep in each other's arms. After all these years of practice, I start to feel like I'm figuring it out. I even start to feel like I'm getting good at it. This was Advance, the first episode of No. Written and produced by me, Caitlin Prest. Scoring and composition by Shani Aviram. Editing by Sharon Mashihi. Editorial feedback and production support from Mitra Kaboli, Phoebe Wang, and Ariel Han. On the editorial advisory board was JCJ, Jennifer Custer-Jarosh, Brendan Baker, Stephanie Fu, and Cassie Wagler. This series was originally released in May 2017. I would love it if you would send me voice memos of your thoughts. Have you gotten better at saying no? Have you gotten better at taking no for an answer? Have you gotten better at checking in throughout a sexual encounter? Understanding power and your responsibility if you're the one who seems to have it. Have you gotten better at figuring out what your limits are, what your boundaries are, when you feel safe and when you don't? Send me VMs at Caitlin, Kaitlin, at mermaidpalace.org. Also, sign up for our newsletter. There's one coming out the very first week of August. I send these out like once every 3 years, so if you would like to be one of the recipients of one of the supremely few emails that I will send out this year, lots of painting and drawing and pictures and updates about everything that's been going on with me and Mermaid Palace and the Jabber Trifecta, who were featured in the Gaza series that we put out last year. We were able to raise a bunch of money and make sure that all three of them are in med school studying. It's amazing, but, med school is kind of long and kind of expensive. So we are looking to raise about $40,000 more. That's what we need, $40,000 more. If we could get $40,000 more, please check out the link. It is on the Heart Radio. We really want to make an update episode, an all-new, completely brand new, full story-length episode as the fourth episode of this series. There's 3 episodes in the original No series, and I would like to create an episode that tells you the story of what happened after I put out this series. Unheard tape, interviews, and the healing journey I went on. that has helped me start to know how to figure out what I need, what I want, what feels good, what doesn't, how to communicate it, and how to fucking get up and say fuck you. Something I've been trying to do ever since I was the girl that you hear in this episode. Go to mermaidpalace.org and donate via PayPal or Wise. Suggested donation is $50. Like if you were about to go to a fancy but not too fancy concert of some kind. Or if you were buying 2 bottles of fancy wine. 4 bottles of non-fancy wine. Okay, that's it. In the next episode, I tell the story of a friendship that got ruined.
He's the kind of guy that you have to actively decide not to have a crush on. I was really good at actively deciding not to have a crush on. For 8 years, I was really good at it. But we had this like really lovely, flirtatious friendship that it started to feel like the kind of thing that wanted to become something else. I don't know. We're gonna have a sleepover. Why not see what happens?
That's next time on The Heart. The Heart is a proud member of Radiotopia.
Radiotopia.